militia is offering to help. On your command, I will dispatch.
I was wondering when that strategy was going to come up. Oh, Solon, you're done, dude.
Order the militia to protect the evacuees.
Fire! Dude, look at your HP. Like, you stand no chance against Caspar. Literally none. Easiest S rank of my entire career.
So be it. Another chance will present itself ere long.
Yeah, what HP? You're right, chat.
We knew he would try to escape, yet still we cannot stop him.
This should put an end to the disturbance in town. You all fought bravely.
Easiest dub of my entire
We
career.
have finished assessing the damage, and it is a grim picture indeed. Thanks to the swift action of our rescuers, we were able to free the abducted townsfolk. However, there are still countless victims who have lost their homes and families.
The bandits are targeting the most populous towns here. And it appears the Alliance is dealing with the same problem across the river in Ordelia land. I can't give back what they lost. All I can do is give them the time they need to heal and rebuild. Yet, perhaps the most vexing part is that Solon and the others slithered out of our grasp again, and we barely know more about them than when we started.
My apologies, Your Majesty. Their warping magic is unlike the white magic we know, and as yet cannot be disrupted or thwarted. Additionally, a town such as this gives them far too many places to hide.
I'm not blaming you, Hubert.
The guy didn't even seem fazed by us. What do you think they're after?
Nothing savory. That much is certain.
I've heard enough. Proceed as we discussed. Make sure the survivors have everything they need to carry on.
S rank, give my boy the Scythe of Sariel. Let's get it. Whew, look at that experience gain on everyone. Plus 2 strength, plus 2 speed? Can I just have that, like, every level up? I will take this level up literally every time without complaint. Ultimate Glass Cannon Awakening strats.
For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
That's just about the best level up you could possibly get while not getting strength up. I'll take it.
I'll use this strength to perform mighty deeds.
Always upset to not see strength on Caspar, but if I can get dex and speed in its place, that's good enough.
For the fate of Fódlan.
Alright, just go off, Edelgard. Amazing level up. Who didn't level up today?
I'm not there yet.
Love to see Lysithia being a Wyvern Rider, but still getting +1 magic. Big fan.
Experience leads to strength.
These have all been really good level ups. The only ones that didn't level up here were Bernadetta and Geralt.
Another chapter in the Caspar saga.
Please stop saying chapter, I'm begging you. Cool, baby. Swift Slice, finally level 2. I love that. Lance Jab already at 2 and nearly at 3. Flame Whirl Kick. We did really good on leveling stuff up. Other than Bernadetta's Deadeye, didn't get a whole lot, but it got some. Boost critical level 3. Crafted using archaic methods, this intimidating scythe is the Death Knight's weapon of choice. Ooh, baby, yes it is. Invert offense and defense, ew. Alright, we're good on money again. Until I spend it all again, like I always do. We We got Leone, level 43, already a holy knight. I've got too many horse lance users as is.
Edelgard, why was it so important for us to suddenly convene like this? We are quite busy preparing to remobilize the troops, you know.
Ah, Ferdinand. Have you not noticed the flock of messengers coming and going?
I doubt anyone's missed it with all the commotion they're causing. What happened?
I am sorry you have to repeat your report. But would you mind telling everyone here what you told us?
I come with the most urgent message from Burgley's territory. Fort Merceus has been seized. It happened after most of the garrison left to deal with Hrimlands. Apparently, some of the remaining troops staged a rebellion from within. At the same time, the fort was besieged by unidentified mages, along with the army of the former Duke Eyre. Together, they managed to reach the heart of the fortress and seize control. As we speak, they hold hostage many key commanders and their families.
Eyre? Then the man behind all this is...
The former Duke himself, my lord. It seems he's come out of hiding.
I see.
They're using the hostages as leverage over our loyal soldiers to force them into their ranks. It seems they intend to use the fort as a launch point for a march on the capital.
Wait, what? That's catastrophic!
My brother is stationed at Fort Merceus. Is he even doing anything about it?
Count Burgley's successor, who was serving as the provisional garrison commander, was taken prisoner.
Have we ever met Caspar's brother? Randolph is like his uncle or something, right? I think. I don't think I've ever seen Caspar's brother that I can recall. But I do remember in Three Houses, Caspar mentioning stuff of how, like, he's the second son, his older brother is, like, the heir to Count Burgley's and all, and that's why he's at the Officers' Academy, like, trying to distinguish himself in battle or whatever, to, like, stand out compared to his brother who gets to inherit, like, the Burgley's nonsense.
Apparently he made the prudent decision of refusing to join the rebellion.
Not sure if that's good news or bad news, but I know I'm glad he's not dead.
The former Duke Eyre has vowed to overthrow the Emperor, and is even now calling on the other lords to join the cause. To my knowledge, there have been no takers so far. But given time, who can say?
All the other lords are like, I don't know, should we trust the fat balding man who was already defeated and imprisoned once? Or the waifu emperor who has command of the Death Knight and the Ashen Demon and has been absolutely spanking the kingdom and taking all of their territory? Tough choice. Tough choice.
There is no shortage of rotten nobles whose status and interests were set aside by Her Majesty's reforms.
I hope in the next chapter we go fight Duke Eyre, and it's like Iroh in Avatar: The Last Airbender, where, like, Iroh, he was like, you know, he was an old dude, balding, like, pretty heavy set, and then in Season 2, and then in Season 3, he was, like, absolutely jacked, and just ready to snap anyone in half like a Slim Jim that slighted him. I hope that we see Duke Eyre, and he's, like, super buff, shirtless, ready to fight to the death.
There is unrest ahead in the Empire. Make no mistake.
As if we haven't dealt with a lifetime's worth already. Obviously, these people don't care about anyone but themselves.
This is calling for swift action. We must retake the fort with quickness.
Our fortunes continue taking one poor turn after another.
Hey, I'm down for that. That just means more chapters for me to play this game.
Still, there's nothing for it. We must deal with Eyre's machinations immediately and decisively.
Try to look on the bright side, Your Majesty. This could be our chance to dispose of everyone who opposes you in one fell swoop.
I do like disposing of my enemies in one fell swoop. It's one of my favorite things. Zoo and Phantom Orochi, welcome to stream.
Scarlet Blaze, severing the past. After a furious march, Edelgard's army restores a measure of peace to the imperiled lands of Hrym, only to learn of a revolt at Fort Merceus, staged by the deposed Duke Ire. The disturbance in Hrym was but a feint to give those who slither in the dark time to capture Merceus, and eventually the capital of Enbar. But Edelgard moves to thwart them.
All right, I wasn't sure where Fort Merceus even was.
Duke Ire? Viscount Minya has hastened from afar to join your cause.
I don't know who that Viscount is, but also, why is this lady spray painted pink? Her outfit, her face, everything about her is just spray painted pink. Did my friend Mercy design this character? Or not Mercy, Lauren. Lauren's the one who's obsessed with the color pink. My bad. I got my friends mixed up in my head for a second there. I was thinking like, oh yeah, my friend who's obsessed with pink that just joined the Pixelmon series. Mercy. No, wait, that was Lauren who's obsessed with pink.
Our houses, Fenya and Menya, share a distant blood ancestor. And now we stand together again to save the Empire from her plight.
Hastened from afar with what? That miserable smattering of soldiers? From what I hear, Menya's heir is a rabid supporter of the Emperor. Are you certain the father is not being foisted on us just to get him out of the picture?
Absolutely not. And besides, all of House Fenya is united behind you. If we appeal to the other lords jointly, I'm certain a multitude of troops will flock to Fort Merceus.
I should hope so. I've no idea why they'd side with that pathetic excuse for an emperor. Only I, Ludwig von Eyre, can restore Adrestia to its former glory.
About those mages, they say they want to, alter the fort's defenses?
Fine, fine. Let them do as they wish. So long as we're outnumbered, we must embrace creative solutions. Edelgard will strike the moment we give any indication we're after the capital. We'll lure her troops inside, then dispose of them all at once. It will be an easy victory.
I always knew you were a brilliant tactician. They will never see it coming. Now, if we might discuss key posts in your future administration.
I can only hope Her Majesty is weak and foolish enough to be so ensnared. It was never my intent to divide the Empire in war. That's not what I wanted. If she'd said one word, indicating there might be a place for me, none of this would have been necessary. Enough. I must purge my mind of such thoughts. I must win. I must prevail over her. And if I cannot, you must be the one to cut me down, Ferdinand.
Yeah, Ferdinand, get him!
Edelgard, do you have a moment?
Of course, Ferdinand, but please keep it short.
It is about my father. My pleas for a fair trial cost you time and delayed his sentencing. It also gave the Knights of Seiros an opening to conduct their raid, which provided him ample opportunity to stage an escape. I am to blame for all that has transpired.
Let me hurry you along to the point, if I may. What are you going to do about it? Or, more likely, what do you want me to do about it?
Put me in the field when we retake Fort Merceus, and permit me to rectify my own mistake. Will you allow me that?
I was wondering when you'd ask. Don't worry, I've already made the arrangements. But you mustn't do anything reckless. You will stick to the battle plan, and that is a direct order.
Ah, Edelgard, you are the very picture of reason. The very epitome of wise stewardship.
Enough. You can gush over me after the battle if you still feel the urge. We've no idea how things will go after all, and you may be in a very different mood.
True. All the same, I am grateful. Thank you.
You can come out, Hubert. I know you're listening.
I came to give you the latest reports, Your Majesty, but decided to wait until this other business reached its conclusion.
Then you know what must be done. Make sure he's given protection.
Oh, I will if I find the time. You do keep me quite busy, after all.
You've found a way to take care of them?
I can assure you, those Cretans will rue ever setting foot in Her Majesty's fortress. They wanted thick walls, and we will give them the thickest ones a coffin can provide.
This is our chance to decimate the forces of those who slither in the dark.
Things are getting serious. I was wondering if this might be another chapter where we just have the chapter battle and nothing else, but I'm glad to see that we have plenty else to do as well. We're basically making our way from Harim to Merceus and doing fights along the way. Super neat. Started watching your Pixelmon series, and I got interested in your content. I still have 255 episodes to go through. Oh, you got even more than that, brother, because there's only more of them coming. Does anyone have any suggestions? What do we got here? Increase maximum activity points by 2, training points by 2, increase all allied units morale by 1 level. I feel like I'm already kind of set on... I definitely do not need more activity points. I am fine on activity points.
So hear me out.
I either want training points, or honestly, just having everyone's morale up 1 from the get-go, because, like, more morale means you do more damage against enemies and all, right? I don't really need that either. I don't really need any of these.
What do you...
Hey,
Hey, what?
hey, so
Hey, what?
hey, 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 hey,
What?
Hey, 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 hey.
So hear me out.
I will hear you out.
I'll do what I can.
Shall we?
The morale one was, interesting to me. But honestly, I feel like I just want to be able to boost up a bunch of characters more class points, if anything. Oh my goodness. We're going to spend the next hour and a half of stream talking to everyone and doing support conversations, etc., etc. What class is Ferdinand? Dark Knight. Still undecided if I'm going to turn him back into a Holy Knight. Because, like, I have the Death Knight, and I have a Holy Knight in Geralt, and now I have another Holy Knight in What's-Her-Face, in Leone. What support combo? Did I get to A rank with, oh my goodness. Oh, I guess I've gone far enough that I can do Edelgard and Hubert's A rank, and then we can't do Ferdinand's A rank until after the business with his father is dealt with, I see. Okay. I understand. I think normally when I get supports, I immediately do them, but I think I'm gonna, like, spread out this Hubert and Edelgard support a little bit. We also have our first support with Geralt, which is interesting, and Bernadetta and Petra? Yeah, okay. I don't want to do a ton of supports right now because I have to talk to everyone. Let's get chatting with everyone done and over with, I think, is the first thing to do. Duke Ire? Wait, he's now the former Duke Ire, right? I wonder where he's been all this time. He must have holed himself up somewhere. I wish I had a place like that. Hello?
How can I be of service?
The Alliance leader ordered me to rush over here when we heard our allies were in danger, but then I was told you don't need any assistance capturing the fort. Instead, I was asked to maintain order in the areas near Alliance territory. Don't you think that was a bit harsh, considering I came all this way? Well, I suppose it's just like him to send me off without waiting for a reply from you. It does sound like Claude, doesn't it? Very Claude move. Hello, Byleth. You're always in the Tactics Academy. Do you maybe want to be a teacher one day? I gave up on the people I knew couldn't be saved and switched to rescuing those who I thought still had a chance. And they called me a demon for it. What else should I have done?
Let's see.
Those who need help never think about what the person helping them is going through. Huh. Hard to say what you should do. You really are tough to read.
That makes sense.
I guess I'll have to work on that then. That just seemed like such a Byleth response to go with.
That's not good.
Ugh, this is real bad news. There's this guy back in Enbar that I owe a whole bunch of money to, and now he's joined up with old Duke Ire. Why is that bad news? Why is that bad news? Just pay him back. That's what's so bad about this. If he falls in this fight, then I couldn't pay him back even if I wanted to. It just feels lousy, like I'm wriggling out of my debt. Honestly, I respect that. I respect that a lot.
I am grateful.
You were of great help to me in Harem, Manuela. I'm truly glad you were there. Can you please not, Hanuman? It chills me to my core when you thank me so earnestly. Excuse me? Of all the nerve! I am attempting to offer my heartfelt thanks and you claim I give you the chills? Did no one teach you proper manners? That's none of your concern, you doddering old geezer. Honestly, this feels less like gratitude and more like openly insulting me. Alright. Bunch of weirdos.